if the only intelligence we've ever known is in our thinking, even though we know it causes so much difficulty and strife and separation and emotional trauma, emotional turmoil, even though we know that, but if that's the only place we think that there is true intelligence, then we won't really, we'll want to let go of it, but we won't be capable of to, because we'll think we're letting go of something that is indispensable. In a certain sense, it is a leap of faith to let go, to discover that there is a kind of intelligence, an amazing intelligence, that is within the structure of a quiet mind or clear mind. There's an intelligence there with an unbelievable precision. It knows exactly what to do when it needs to do it. It knows what it needs to know when it needs to know it. When you're functioning from the place of clear mind, you know everything you need to know at exactly the moment you need to know it. You frequently don't know it 1 second before you need to know it. And it won't do you much good right after you've known it. Because each moment calls for its own knowing, its own intelligence, its own revelation, its own love. I imagine many people in this room have had moments where out of nowhere you have an insight, right? An insights often are an expression of a clear mind. They come from nowhere. They're not deductive, right? You didn't connect all the intellectual dots and then go A plus B equals C. Yes, insight. Insights are usually when you've rattled around in your brain long enough and all of a sudden something kind of relaxes or you give up or something and you're gifted. Boom. You're gifted. Aha. Right? Aha. It feels like aha because it didn't come from the rational mind. You may go back, you may circle back and then find the rational explanation for it. Does that make sense? It's like when Einstein had his aha about relativity. Aha, I got it. And then he had to go back and do the physics to prove that it was true. So he could go back and make the rational explanation. But it was the aha, it was gifted after a great amount of search and difficulty. But there was a gap there. And in the gap, the inherent nature of mind leapt through, the clear mind leapt through, and he was given that. Now most people's ahas are more like, they're smaller ahas, I suppose, but, when you get one, it seems perfectly significant to you. That is an order of intelligence and wisdom that is not coming from simply the logical thought process. Any great inventor depends on it. Many of the best mathematicians and physicists depend on insight. At the end of the day, they know they have to connect all the dots rationally through whatever their discipline is. But those who are always thought of as brilliant in whatever they do, the revolutionary, brilliant beings, are very often people who have access to insight, to aha. There is a great order of intelligence that's within the entire structure of one's being.